Hey, my name's Tom. Welcome to Wellness Warrior Wednesdays. This week's installment is going to be about mindset, and in particular, willpower. So what's willpower? Willpower is that thing, that ability to control your impulses, thoughts, behaviors. Who's ever had a problem with willpower? Come on, put your hand up. I know that I've had a problem. I'll put my hand up. I'll be the first one to put my hand up. I've had a problem with willpower for plenty of times in my life. Thankfully now I know a little bit more about willpower. And the reason I bring it up today is my actual willpower has been tested over the last 3 or 4 weeks. And I sort of, for a moment, I didn't sort of cotton on to what was happening. But then today, I came across this book because I've just unpacked my books. The cargo, for those of you that know or don't know, just moved from Melbourne, Australia to Crete in Greece. And we've been at our new house for about 4 weeks. Stuff's just arrived a few days ago and we've unpacked. Saw this book that talks about willpower. It's a good read. And so one of the things that I can tell you about willpower is that when you have major structural change going on, and so for me, my major structural change at the moment is I've moved my family and I'm living in a different house in a different part of the world, and my kids go to a different school, and I've got to speak a different language every day, and I've got to do some admin and paperwork and different things that I'm not used to doing on a daily basis. So the sum of all these little parts add up, and the effect that they've got on you is they start nibbling away at your willpower. And all of a sudden, you've got a little bit less willpower than you would have, or a lot less willpower. So for me, how did I notice this? I noticed that late in the afternoon, I started getting my little twitches for, hey, I feel like having a glass of wine, but it's only 4 or 5 o'clock. Or I want an extra piece of cake or something sweet. You know, there's so many nice cakes here in Greece. There's around lots of parts of the world, but in particular here, there's some certain cakes that I just love, and I just started feeling like an extra piece of cake or just something sweet. And I start thinking, hey, what's going on here? You know, I'm in Crete. There's all this beautiful fresh fruit, veg, great outdoor lifestyle, but yet I'm looking for these little treats, and I start thinking about willpower, and my willpower starts getting taken up by all these things that I've got happening in my life, just like things that that'd be happening in your life. So if you've got kids to pick up from school, or if you've got a project at work, or if there's something going on, a loved one that you've got to look after, you're planning for a holiday, you've got all these things going on in your life, and all those things have the ability to suck away at your willpower. So it gets towards the end of the day, you think, oh, geez, I feel like this, in the afternoon, I feel like having a chocolate bar. Or I was speaking to someone a couple of days ago on a coaching call, and they're like, yeah, I'll go for the donut at about 4 or 5 o'clock. Everyone's gone for the donut at some stage of their lives. And so how does this relate to changing your diet or your lifestyle habits? One of the things that people have a tendency to do when they want to transform their wellness, kickstart their health into a new direction, is they go off, I know I've done it many times before, and they start drinking more water, drinking no alcohol, start going to the gym 5 days a week, cut out all processed food, cut out all sweets, stop seeing their friends, and do all these kind of things. And what happens is for like 30 days, 45 days, you're kicking goals, you're great, you lose some weight, you're feeling on top of the world. Then all of a sudden, you got some other pressure. You got to stay back at work late for a little bit longer, or something's happened to a loved one, or there's something else in the distraction that starts nibbling away at your willpower. And so what happens is all of a sudden you have this implosion like that. And instead of just giving up on one thing, all of a sudden you're saying, oh, screw the water, give me more coffee, I need a glass of wine at night, give me another glass of wine, more cake, more sweets, let's just go out for dinner, let's get takeaway. So, how do we deal with this? Because that's what we're here for. We're here for a tip. My tip to you is, rather than trying to change your lifestyle drastically and change everything at once, just go for one thing only, and make that thing an easy win. So one of the go-to things for so many people is chocolate. Say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to have chocolate for 30 days. Or I'm going to add water to my diet. So I'm going to have 8 glasses of water a day. Let's just add water as a simple example. So you're going to say I'm going to have 6 to 8 glasses of water, 8 to 10 glasses, whatever it's going to be for you. Some people are big, some are small. So you're going to do that. then you're going to say, hey, I want that to mean a lot to me. So it's going to be a big win over the 30 days. You're going to stick with it for 30 days because that's generally how long it takes to establish a habit. At least it's the minimum that it takes to establish a habit. So you're going to do that for 30 days. Then once you've done that for 30 days, 45 days, and you've had a win and you feel great and you've boosted your energy and you feel a lot better, then go ahead and add something else into it. But only after you've done that one thing and you've stuck to that one thing and you've noticed the results and you've noticed the change. So what we're going to do right now is I want you to tell me in the comments, what's that one thing that you're going to change over the next 30 days? And make sure after that you like our page, you share our page. Here's to your wellness transformation. I'll see you next Wednesday. I'm Tom. Time out.